Gray's home last year to investigate cyber threats. His father, Colin, claimed that Colt was often teased by classmates at school, called gay, and even physically harassed. He tried to get his son to join the baseball team, but they would say, "Oh look, Colt's gay. He's dating that guy." Colin also told police he'd been through a lot, that he just wanted us to have a simple life, and was having a hard time adjusting to the separation of his parents. But Apalachee High School was a new school he had just moved to, and the group of children and teachers were innocent. One of the victims, 53-year-old Christina Irami, a math teacher, was bringing delicious food to celebrate her birthday with his students on the day of the SHOOT. Since he and her husband had no children, she decided to turn to loving his students as much as she loved her children. Here's what one student said about her. "That's just who she was. She would spring into action. She died for her children like any good mom would do, like a good teacher would do." Authorities say the teenage shooter surrendered immediately and was taken into custody after being confronted by a school resource officer, during which time he confessed to his actions and told police, "I did it." I wonder if this teenager will regret his actions even a fraction of a second after he learns about the people he's hurt. Why would Colt Gray do this? When the FBI went to Gray's...
Okay, guys, so let's talk about this because...
to investigate cyber threats. His father, Colin...
Let's talk about this. So, there was a school shooting in Georgia at the Apalachee High School, and there were 4 victims. He unalived 2 teachers and 2 students, and his name was Colin Gray, and his dad's name was Colin Gray. Now, I told y'all parents before that they were going to start to really make sure that you guys get punishment too, because these are your children and you brought these children into this world. That means you're supposed to guide them in the right way. And his parents didn't. They said at the age of 13, his dad, Colt's dad, got him an AR-15 for his for Christmas. I'm like, a gun for Christmas? That's too much. Now, they said the day of the shooting that Colt left the classroom at the school. He left and took his book bag, and he came back with that gun. Now, they're saying that he was bullied and people would call him, feminine and stuff like that. And that's bad. I know when you're bullied, it don't feel good. And we get that, but these people didn't deserve that. I don't care how much bullying you're getting. You don't deserve to sit there and take nobody's life like that. Now, the dad and the mom are being charged. Now, the dad is being charged because they said that he knew about the problems that his son was having, and that he even said little things like he wanted to pew to school, and the dad didn't do anything, and he knew what was going on, and he still let him have that gun and remain in custody with that gun. So that's why he's being charged. The mom is also being charged too, because they're saying that she knew about it. She called up to the school and was telling the school, hey, that something's gonna happen, he gonna do something. So they found out basically that she knew all about it too. She knew the problems he was having. Now, they said that his mom had just got out of jail. I was like, okay, and she gonna go right back in jail, because when you're a parent, you have a responsibility to your kids to lead them in the right direction. Now, if you see that your kid is having problems at the school, what you need to do is go up there and talk to the school officials and be like, look, I'm tired of this. My kid keeps coming home crying that he's being bullied and stuff, and I need you guys to get together. I'm going to have to pull him out of this school, and I'm also going to talk to the right people to get some people fired on up in here. That's how you do it. But they didn't do any of that. It seems like a lot of these parents, they know what's going on with the bullying, and they just keep their kids there. You're not supposed to keep your kids there. You're supposed to pull them out or just do homeschooling if you can. A lot of parents can't do homeschooling because they have to work. They don't have the time and the effort. That's why they're hoping that the school officials and the teachers and things like that are going to take care of those kids while they're in school, while they have them. But sometimes that doesn't happen. But this whole situation was terrible because, I mean, come on, you knew your son was saying little things, that he was going to pop out of school and he was going to do this. You knew that. So and knowing that, you should have took that gun away immediately. He should have never had no gun. Why didn't you take that gun away? Why didn't you say, son, why are you saying these type of things? I'm going to have to take that gun. Oh, no, Dad, I was just... No, you don't play like that. I'm going to have to take that gun back. Because I can't have you around here doing some crazy stuff, hurting people, and guess who's going to get in trouble? I'm going to get in trouble. Not only are you going to go to jail, but I'm going to be right on behind you going to jail too. And possibly your mom too. So we can't have that. He should have took that gun immediately. And no 13-year-old needs an AR-15 or needs to be in shooting class on a shooting range practicing shooting. Why don't you buy him one of those games? What's the name of that game that everybody like to play? Oh my God, what is the name of that game? Y'all know that game I'm talking about. But you should have bought him a shooting game or something instead of buying him a real gun. You could have bought him a BB gun. But I don't even think that would have been good for this kid, because they saying that he didn't grow up in a good environment anyway. That's what people are saying. I'm not for sure. I don't know. But I know that his mom was having problems in and out of jail. But yeah, guys, it's so sad because there's just so much stuff going on. So many school shootings. You can't even count them no more. Like, there's so many things going on, and it's like the kids of some of these parents, they're just getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like, what's happening in those households? Like, why are these teenagers so reckless? Why do they have so much anger and doing all this devilish stuff? They're doing stuff that devilish people would do. Like, why are they acting like that? We have to get down to the meat of the problem and figure out what's going on with these kids, because if we don't, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, and we're just going to have a whole bunch of school shootings over and over and over again. And if it was me and I was a parent in 2024, I'm sorry, my kids would not be going to school. They would be homeschooled, where they would have they wouldn't have to worry about all of this nonsense, the bullying and stuff. They won't have to worry about that. And then you can take your kids to social events and stuff, because they still do have that, where even though if your kid does homeschooling, they can still participate in things at the school. It's not like they shut them out and be like, oh no, you can't come here, oh no, you can't come here. No, they can still be able to socialize and things like that, but they won't have to worry about being bullied like a lot of these kids. Some kids are scared to go to school. They dread going to school because they know they're gonna get beat up and bullied on. And look, I've seen people get picked on And they didn't even do nothing. Just looking at somebody. And they get punched and hit. I'm just like, it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. But that's what's going on in these schools. And if you go on YouTube and you push in school fights, a whole bunch of school fights will come up. But these kids just wanting to fight and beat up on each other. And on top of that, you had boys beating up girls. Yes, you had boys beating up girls, that's crazy. That is so crazy, guys. So that's the story right there. The dad is going to be charged. The son is going to be charged. And also the mom, allegedly, I heard, is going to be charged too. So this is a whole family that's going to jail. Isn't that crazy? But parents, you have to know that now you're going to be responsible for what your kids do. So just know that beforehand, and make sure that you talk to your kids and let them know, look, if they're doing, at least, especially if they're doing something bad, you sit them down and talk to them like, look, you can't be doing this. This is bad. Because you know what? If you get in trouble, I'm going to get in trouble too. And I don't have time to get in trouble because I have to go out there. I have to work to make sure that we have food and we have a place to stay. So I really need you to calm down your behavior and just get them some therapy. Get them some. There's nothing wrong with getting your kids some therapy. People think you gotta be crazy and out of your mind and talking to yourself just to get therapy. No. There's a world of therapists out there that deal with different things. And you can go get therapy. Maybe you need to talk to somebody. Maybe you want a friend. Maybe you don't socialize a lot and you just want a social friend that you can log in and talk to and just tell them your problems. There's nothing wrong with this, but these kids, like the things I've been hearing lately, guys, on the news and stuff, these kids need help. ASAP, they need help. These teenagers, it's like they don't care. Because I think a lot of them think they're going to get away. Oh, I'm going to get away with it because I'm young. And they're not going to charge me. And I'm going to be acting crazy and fighting. And I'm going to do this and do that. And they don't think about the consequences. So you as the parents should be teaching them the consequences of their action. Especially when it has to do with violent acts against other people. Okay? So guys, that's it. That's all. Thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss another video from me. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye-bye.